gentlemen, and thank you for joining me tonight. I'm here to talk about something that affects every man over 50, our vitality, our strength, and our ability to rest deeply and wake up refreshed. As we age, we face unique challenges: declining energy, reduced potency, and restless nights that leave us feeling less than our best. But what if I told you there's a simple, science-backed solution that can help? One vitamin, taken at night, that can support potency, boost vigor, and promote deep, restorative sleep. Today, I'll share with you the power of this approach, grounded in research, practical wisdom, and real-world results. The reality of aging for men over 50. Let's start with the reality. Turning 50 is a milestone. It's a time when we reflect on our achievements, our families, and the legacy we're building. But it's also a time when our bodies start sending us signals we can't ignore. Maybe you've noticed it's harder to maintain the energy you had in your 30s. Perhaps intimacy isn't what it used to be, or you're tossing and turning at night, unable to get the deep sleep you need. These aren't just inconveniences, they're signs that our bodies are changing. As men age, our hormone levels, particularly testosterone, naturally decline. This affects everything from muscle mass to libido to sleep quality. Stress, poor diet, and lack of exercise can amplify these changes, leaving us feeling sluggish, less confident, and disconnected from the vibrant men we know we can be. But here's the good news: we're not powerless. By making small, intentional changes, we can reclaim our vitality. And one of the most effective changes starts with a single vitamin taken at night. The power of vitamin D. The vitamin I'm talking about is vitamin D. Yes, the sunshine vitamin, but it's so much more than that. Vitamin D is a critical nutrient that plays a role in nearly every aspect of men's health, especially as we cross the 50-year mark. It's not just about strong bones, though it certainly helps with that. Vitamin D supports testosterone production, enhances energy levels, and promotes better sleep, all of which are essential for potency, vigor, and overall well-being. Why vitamin D? Let's break it down. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin that acts like a hormone in the body. It regulates over 1,000 genes, influencing everything from immune function to muscle strength. For men over 50, here's why it's a game-changer. Potency and testosterone support. Research shows a strong link between vitamin D levels and testosterone. A 2011 study published in Hormone and Metabolic Research found that men with higher vitamin D levels had significantly higher testosterone levels compared to those with deficiencies. Testosterone is the backbone of male potency, affecting libido, erectile function, and overall sexual health. By ensuring adequate vitamin D intake, you're giving your body the tools to maintain healthy testosterone levels naturally. Vigor and energy. Vitamin D supports muscle function and energy metabolism. A 2017 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed that vitamin D supplementation improved muscle strength and reduced fatigue in older adults. For men over 50, this means more stamina for daily activities, whether it's hitting the gym, playing with grandkids, or tackling work with focus and drive. Deep, restorative sleep. Sleep is where the magic happens. Our bodies repair, recharge, and reset. Vitamin D plays a role in regulating the sleep-wake cycle by influencing melatonin production, the hormone that signals it's time to rest. A 2018 study in Nutrients found that vitamin D deficiency was linked to poor sleep quality and shorter sleep duration. By optimizing your vitamin D levels, you can improve your chances of falling into that deep, restorative sleep that leaves you feeling refreshed. Why take vitamin D at night? You might be wondering, why at night? Timing matters when it comes to vitamin D supplementation. While vitamin D is often associated with sunlight and daytime energy, taking it at night aligns with your body's natural rhythms. Here's why. Sleep synergy. Vitamin D interacts with melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Taking it at night supports melatonin production, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. This is especially important for men over 50, as sleep disturbances become more common with age. Hormone optimization. testosterone production peaks during sleep, particularly during deep REM cycles. By taking vitamin D at night, you're providing your body with the raw materials it needs to support testosterone synthesis when it's most active. Convenience and consistency. Taking a supplement at night is easier to remember as part of your evening routine. Consistency is key with vitamin D, as it builds up in your system over time to deliver maximum benefits. How much vitamin D do you need? Before we dive into how to incorporate vitamin D into your routine, let's talk dosage. The recommended dietary allowance, RDA, for vitamin D for men over 50 is 600 to 800 IU, international units, per day, according to the National Institutes of Health. However, many experts argue this is too low, especially for older adults who may have reduced sun exposure or absorption issues. Studies suggest that 1,000 to 4,000 IU per day is safe and effective for most men, particularly those with deficiencies. A 2010 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that doses up to 5,000 IU daily were safe and effective for improving vitamin D status without side effects. However, it's critical to get your levels checked with a simple blood test, 25-hydroxyvitamin D test, to determine your baseline. Ideal blood levels are between 30 to 50 nanograms per milliliter. A word of caution: vitamin D is fat-soluble, meaning it can accumulate in the body if taken in excess. Always consult with your healthcare provider before starting a supplement, especially if you have underlying health conditions or take medications. How to incorporate vitamin D into your nightly routine. Now that you understand the why and how much, let's talk about the how. Incorporating vitamin D into your nightly routine is simple, but there are a few best practices to maximize its benefits. Choose the right form. Vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, is the most bioavailable form and is more effective at raising blood levels than vitamin D2. Look for a high-quality supplement from a reputable brand. Take with a fat source. Since vitamin D is fat-soluble, it's best absorbed when taken with a meal or snack containing healthy fats. A small evening snack like a handful of nuts, avocado, or a piece of cheese can do the trick. Pair with magnesium. Magnesium enhances vitamin D absorption and supports its activation in the body. Many men over 50 are also deficient in magnesium, which is critical for muscle relaxation and sleep. Consider a magnesium supplement or foods like spinach, almonds, or dark chocolate in the evening. Create a nightly ritual. Make vitamin D part of a calming bedtime routine. For example, take your supplement with a glass of water, dim the lights, and avoid screens for 30 to 60 minutes before bed to enhance melatonin production. Beyond vitamin D, a holistic approach. While vitamin D is a powerful tool, it's not a magic bullet. To truly optimize potency, vigor, and sleep, you need a holistic approach. Here are some complementary strategies to amplify the benefits of vitamin D. Exercise regularly. Strength training and moderate cardio boost testosterone and improve sleep quality. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week, as recommended by the CDC. Eat a nutrient-dense diet. Focus on whole foods rich in zinc, magnesium, and healthy fats. Think salmon, eggs, nuts, and leafy greens. These nutrients support testosterone production and overall vitality. Manage stress. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which suppresses testosterone and disrupts sleep. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, or even a nightly gratitude journal can make a big difference. Prioritize sleep hygiene. Create a sleep-friendly environment. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet, and stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Real stories, real results. Let me share a quick story. I recently spoke with a friend, John, a 52-year-old father of 3. He was struggling with low energy, poor sleep, and a dip in confidence in the bedroom. After getting his vitamin D levels checked and finding he was deficient, he started taking 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 at night with a small meal. Within weeks, he noticed a difference. Better energy during the day, deeper sleep, and a renewed sense of vitality. John's story isn't unique. Men across the country are rediscovering their vigor by addressing this simple nutrient deficiency. Addressing common concerns. You might have some questions or concerns about vitamin D. Let's tackle a few. Can't I get enough vitamin D from the sun? While sunlight is a great source, many men over 50 don't get enough due to limited sun exposure, sunscreen use, or living in areas with long winters. Plus, our skin's ability to produce vitamin D decreases with age. Are there risks to taking vitamin D? When taken within recommended doses, vitamin D is very safe. Overdosing is rare but can lead to high calcium levels, causing symptoms like nausea or kidney issues. Stick to the recommended range and consult your doctor. What if I'm already taking other supplements? Vitamin D pairs well with most supplements, but check with your healthcare provider to avoid interactions, especially with medications like statins or corticosteroids. A call to action. Gentlemen, aging is inevitable, but feeling old is optional. By taking one simple step, adding vitamin D to your nightly routine, you can support your potency, boost your vigor, and enjoy deeper, more restorative sleep. This isn't about chasing youth, it's about living your best life right now, at 50, 60, or beyond. Start today. Get your vitamin D levels checked. Talk to your doctor about the right dose for you. Commit to a nightly routine that prioritizes your health. And don't stop there, embrace exercise, healthy eating, and stress management to amplify the benefits. You have the power to feel strong, confident, and well-rested every single day. Thank you for listening. Here's to thriving, not just surviving, as men over 50.